Alright guys, so today I used the 5-second rule to make the switch from paper planning to using Trello on my computer as a way to kind of organize everything that I need to do and all the ideas that I have in my head and just brain dump everything in one spot. And I'm so glad that I did it and I made the switch from the paper planners to Trello because it has been so much easier to go throughout my day and get everything that I need to get done without feeling overwhelmed and just like crazy all the time. So I'm going to show you in this video how I use Trello to organize my life. And if you guys decide that you want to give it a try, I actually have some templates for you guys that you can use to just plug into your own Trello account so everything is already done for you. All you would have to do is just add your own to-dos to each list. So I'll explain more about that later, but here is how I organize my life using Trello. All right, guys, so this is what my Trello kind of homepage looks like. So all of these starred boards are the ones that I use on like a daily basis. I use these all the time. So I have them starred so that they're easy to get to. Okay, so first let's go into the weekly calendar board. And so the way that I've set this up is I have my week. So this is my current week. So I just create a list for each day of the week and then I put the date on there. So Sunday the 6th, Monday the 7th, Tuesday the 8th, so on and so forth. And so I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Future events, I have anything that is not due this week, but that will be coming up in the future. So that just kind of gives me an idea of what I have coming up. And then right here, I have also listed my daily routine, just some things that I like to get done every day that even though like it might be a habit for some, I kind of need like daily reminders to get things done. So if I don't have it written down and I don't have reminders for it, it won't get done. So that's why I've included a daily routine list and just some things that I like to get done throughout my day. So as you can see, I've created cards for each task that needs to get done each day. So let's take a look at Monday the 7th. So let's say today, okay, I have a 7 p.m. mastermind call and that is my thing, my event. So I have color coded it so that all of the things that are in blue have the mama tag. So I know those are all my events that I have going on. Anything that is tagged with red are my work tasks that I need to get done. And I have color coded for my kids. So this is one of my daughter's events on Wednesday, and orange I've listed as a family event. So this is something that we do as a family. Any bills that need to get paid, I have in green. So I know what bills are due on what day. And again, that's another one of my kids. And then I've got routine to kind of let me know this is something that I do every day, so it's never going to be permanently deleted. So with these individual cards that I use for my tasks, once I complete them, I just click on that little pencil and archive it. And then it disappears from my list. So I know I've gotten those things done, and since they are archived, I can go back and look at them or pull them back out if I need to. So this is kind of just how I organize my week. And what I do is everything that needs to get done, I actually schedule it in Google Calendar, and then I pull the current week's to-dos from Google Calendar and I just plug them into Trello. So this way I'm only looking at 1 week at a time and I'm not feeling overwhelmed by looking at my entire month of things that need to get done that month. So this is my way of just staying focused on what needs to get done this week, and even more so what needs to get done on each day. So that is how I've organized my weekly calendar. And let's go back here and I'll show you some of my other boards. I have a cleaning board. So if you noticed on my weekly calendar, Over here I've got daily routine. These are all my non-cleaning tasks. This is just stuff that I like to get done, but it has nothing to do with cleaning. So I actually have a separate board just for my cleaning routine. And so you'll see, like, I don't have all of it plugged in yet. But I've created a list for daily cleaning that needs to get done. And then once I have completed that task, I just drag it and move it over to daily done. So I know that that has been done for the day. So I say I just emptied the dishwasher, I'll move it over, and that's my daily done. And I also color coded it. So these are the things that I like to get done in the morning. And these are like bare minimum things that I have to get done every single morning. Like, these are things I just do not like to let go, especially laundry. We are a family of 7. And if I let laundry go too long, it'll just pile up and I'll end up spending my entire weekend doing laundry. So I like to do a load of laundry every day to stay on top of it. So I've separated it by morning tasks and evening tasks. And if you guys go over here to the little pencil, then you can go on edit labels and it'll show you the different colors, and you can label them however you want by clicking on this little pencil right here, and you can give it a name and you can pick a color. So that's how I create my labels. And also, when you guys are setting up your Trello, this is what it might look like. When you create your labels, it'll show up as just the color. But if you want to see the name of the label, you just click on the color once and it'll drop down the name. So I have it like that because I like to see the names, what each color means. So that's kind of how I have that set up. And then, like I said, after I'm getting stuff done, then what I do is just at the end of the day or the next morning, I will drag these back over to my daily list, and then I just start over again for the day. Is, you know, just as I'm crossing things off my list, I just slide it over. So that's how I have my cleaning board set up. And then I've got weekly tasks, which are still in my journal. I haven't plugged them into Trello yet, but I do. This is all stuff that I'm going to be doing this week. I'm going to be plugging in all of my weekly and then my monthly, and then I have a column for, or a list for monthly done. So I do the same thing with my daily, quarterly, yearly. So I'm going to be plugging all of those tasks in later this week, but I just wanted to put this in so you guys can just get an idea of how I am using my cleaning board. Okay, meal planning. This is another one that I am going to be plugging things in from my paper printables. So I just wanted to plug a couple of them in just to give you an idea of how I'm going to be using this board. So my meal planning board, I've got lists for each day of the week. And then I also have a list for things that I have made this week and any meal ideas that I might have. So let's say that these apple banana muffins is a meal idea, right? And then I label it breakfast. So I'll be planning my meals for the following week on Friday. So I can say, okay, next Monday, I want to make these apple banana or banana apple muffins. And I will drag this into Monday. And so then I've got my breakfast for Monday, and then I've got dinner for Monday. And each label will, like, I'm also going to have a lunch and a snack label. So every day I'll have planned out what I'm having for breakfast, mid-morning snack, lunch, evening snack, or late afternoon snack, dinner, and then that's it. I don't eat anything after dinner. I actually try to eat my last meal no later than 7. But that's how I've got my meal planning board set up. And so let's say, okay, I had breakfast already. I already made this. So I'm going to move it over to my made board. And then that way I know these are all the things that have already been made this week. And the other thing that I am gonna do is, because I like to alternate my meals so that we're not having the same thing every single week. So once I've made this dish, I will move it over to my made list and then also add the date that I made it. So today is the 7th, so I'm just gonna put 7 dash and then the name of the recipe. And then I know, okay, I made this on the 7th of this month. And I know not to make it again until next month. So the way that we have our meal planning boards, or our meal plan, is that we have our family favorite meals once a month. And that way my family's not getting bored with all of the recipes and having them over and over again all the time, but they have them once a month, so that gives a nice variety for the month. And we actually look forward to when we get to make our favorite meals again, because we're only eating them once a month. So you can set this up however you want, but that's just how I set up my meal planning board. And then this is a fun one, my bucket list board. And what I've done here is I have created a list for different types of things that I want to do, but like different categories. So these are date night ideas, family ideas, habits that I want to create, things that I want to do in my home, things over here that I want to do in my personal life. And then I just list them out and I color code them by how expensive they are. So red is really expensive. We're definitely gonna have to save up for a trip to Ireland for a family of 7. A week at Disney World, it's expensive, but it's not like crazy expensive. So it is definitely something that we need to save up for, but this is more doable than this right now. And then I have yellow for things that cost money, but that are not super expensive. So like, you know, going to the movies once a week, this is a movie that we want to go see, trying out a new restaurant. It costs money, but it's not going to, like, you know, put us into debt or anything like that. And then I have items that are free. So these are things that when we don't want to spend any money, or we just don't have the money to spend that week, we can pick something out of the free column and do something like that with the family. So that's how I've got my bucket list and my shopping list. So my shopping list I've set up according to the stores that I shop at. So I have a new list for each store, and then I color code by the area of the store that I find these in. So shaving cream is in the pharmacy section of Costco, Pop-Tarts are in the breakfast aisle, cheesecake is in the bakery section, Walmart's, or when I go to Walmart and I need softener, that's in the cleaning section. So this helps me keep track of all of the things that we need from each of the stores that we go to and where I can find them. So it just makes it a really easy process to go in, get what I need, and go back out without, wandering too much in the store and buying a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need. So that is the shopping list. And then gift ideas. Okay, so gift ideas. I've got a list for things that I've already purchased and have in the gift closet. We do have a closet that I put all of the purchased gifts in. And I lock that door so nobody can get in there and see what gifts have been purchased. But I've got a purchase list so that I know what has already been bought. And then I have a list for each family member. And then I just jot down ideas of what they want. And I color code it by the person. And the reason that I've color coded it, and like it's under, this is my husband's list, but I also color coded it, is so that when I buy it, when I'm buying the items, I can move it over to purchased and I'll know like who I purchased it for. So that's how I've got that set up. And then what I do is I put the price of the item and what the item is and where I can buy it. So he's a huge Star Wars fan. He wants that Han Solo fridge. It's $170 and I can get it at ThinkGeek. My daughter, there's some Adidas that she's been wanting. They're $80 and I can find them at Tilly's. So this is how I organize my gift ideas list to make it just really easy for when birthdays come around or Christmas. I know exactly what to get them. Okay, now the rest of these boards aren't really going to pertain to you if you don't work from home or if you don't manage like a YouTube channel or an Instagram account or Facebook. So I'm just going to show you really quick. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I know this doesn't apply to everybody. But for me, I have an editorial calendar. And what I do is every single month, I have a list for each month. And then I will just jot down what is being released and when and where. So in this case, there's a video that I have on how to remove stains from your bathtub that is going live on May 11th on my YouTube channel, on my Modern Homemaker Society YouTube channel. So I have a couple different YouTube channels. So this keeps me organized as to what's getting posted and where. And then my YouTube board is just a place for me to jot down ideas that I have for future YouTube videos that I want to do. So these are my different YouTube channels. I have 3, and this is just, I jot down ideas on what videos I want to make for each channel. And then same basic idea with Instagram and Facebook. I just use these as a way to collect my ideas for future posts. So this is my personal account, and I also have a list for posted, so I know like, okay, I've already posted, especially if it's a recurring post that I like to do. I'll put it under posted, and that way I know, like, I just go down this list of ideas as I'm trying to come up with what to post on each one of my Instagram accounts. And then I also have a quote section because I like to post some thoughtful or inspiring or motivating quote with my Instagram photos. So I've got a list of quotes here. What I should have done that I kind of wish I did, but I didn't on these, I'll start doing in the future, is jotting down the author of that quote as well. But that's how I've got my Instagram board set up. And again, same basic idea with Facebook. As you can see, I haven't done anything with this because what I typically do is I will post my YouTube channel or my YouTube video first. From that YouTube video, I take photos so that I can use for my Instagram account, and my Instagram account is connected to my Facebook account. So when I post something on Instagram, it'll automatically post it on Facebook for me. So this, my Facebook board, I've just created for any ideas, like Facebook related ideas that I want for my different pages. And then this one, we don't need to get into. This is actually my personal business board. I am a Beachbody coach, and so this is where I have my all of my information for Beachbody. I've got the training videos that I send to my team. I have all of my team members and their personal information that I have, their phone numbers, their email addresses. So this is just a way to keep my business organized. So that is how I organize my life with Trello. And what I wanted to do for you guys, if you wanted to use Trello to kind of organize your days as well, is I've created templates that are just like mine that you can use for your own stuff. So if you wanted to use this system, all you would have to do is just download the templates, which I have down here. So the bucket list template, the cleaning template. I've thrown in the editorial calendar, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, just in case you guys are content creators and you want to use those. If you are not and you just want to use it for your personal use at home, just disregard these. You can actually archive these boards so you don't have to see them in your personal boards list. And so all of the boards that I just showed you are included in the templates. So if you want to use these templates, all you would have to do is just download them. And when you open your template, this is very, very important because the templates that I create actually get cleared out, like deleted once a week. So basically what you're going to do when you download your template, it's going to look like however I have my template set up. So let me show you the weekly calendar template. Okay, so this is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to see when you download your weekly calendar template. So you're going to have all of the lists on there, and then you are going to be adding your tasks as a card. So whatever, say, you know, Sunday I have to take dog to groomers, and you can label it however you want, you know, whatever color you want, name it whatever you want. So you're going to be using this as your own personal calendar. But the important part is when you download your template, before you start plugging any tasks in, I want you to go to Show Menu, click on More, and then click on Copy Board and title it however you want. If you want to use the name Weekly Calendar, you can go ahead and use Weekly Calendar, and then this is not going to show up on yours because you don't have a store, but so it'll show up like this, right? Weekly calendar, and then keep cards, make sure that that is checked, and then click create. And what that's going to do is that is going to put this exact template in your personal boards. So you're going to start seeing those, and then once it's in your personal board, then you can go in and start putting in your tasks and labels and colors and whatever else you want. Because if you just go from the template that you download, and if it says weekly calendar template and you start plugging it into this, you're going to notice that all of your cards are going to be deleted on Friday. So every Friday we go into the template section and we make sure that all of these cards are cleared out so that the people that are downloading these templates are getting clean templates and not somebody else's information. So that is very, very important. When you download your templates, make sure that you click on Show Menu, More, Copy Board, name it whatever you want, keep cards, and then create. And then you can start adding in your information, okay? So that's it. That is how I organize my Trello boards.
All right, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.